Hi everyone, I'd like to do a shout out to our sponsor, Bako Diagnostics. Early detection is the single most important factor in improving patient outcomes. The Bako Diagnostics team recognizes how impactful a podiatric physician can be and remains committed to supporting you in your role as the first line of defense in diagnosing conditions of the lower extremity. Thanks to the unwavering support of their clients, Bako Diagnostics has been able to give back to the podiatric community for 16 years by providing podiatric educational resources and advocating for the position. Bako Diagnostics, helping podiatric physicians keep America on its feet. If you have not yet had the opportunity to utilize Bako Diagnostics services, get started today by sending an email to corporaterelations@bakoddiagnostics.com. The first 50 podiatry offices who request a starter kit will receive a Dean's Chat mug.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Dean's Chat on location. Dr. Richey, Joe, and I are in Orlando, Florida, and we're going to do a bunch of interviews from the Bako Diagnostics booth today. And Joe, what do you think?
Oh man, Jeff, it's so fun. It's really easy to be in the hall where there's such a great pulse of energy. This morning we had a great kickoff. The FPMA put on a women's breakfast, and to be filled with all of these incredible women that have advanced our profession, it was so humbling and inspiring, and getting to hear a little bit from each of them, it was a really awesome experience.
Oh, that's fabulous. All right, well, let's start doing some interviews.
Let's do it. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Dean's Chat on location here at the CM conference in Florida. I'm joined by Addis Hunter, who is a former Bako executive.
Correct.
So tell us a little bit about when you were working at Bako, what some of your favorite experiences were.
Well, first of all, I'm very honored to be here. I've been at SAM, I've been an exhibitor at SAM for about 16 years now. And it's really just a full circle moment, just being here with the Dean's Chat and Dr. Jeff Jensen, who I also met through Bako. I was with a Bako representative for about 7 years. And they basically were the company that, the catalyst to my entering the podiatry profession. So I built so many relationships, and I built the foundation of who I am today through Bako Diagnostics. So I'm always going to be a great supporter of the company and everything that you guys do for the profession.
Well, it's been so fun to be working collaboratively with the people that support us as a profession. You do work now with another company supporting the profession here as an exhibitor in another section. I'd love to get your take on the things that are the most exciting about podiatry. Like, what do you see from the outside lens?
Well, from a marketing perspective, I've worked with so many different specialists, orthopedics, I've been a rep for many different companies, and podiatry to me is like family. Just being able to work so close with Barry University and the School of Podiatric Medicine, and seeing the transition of doctors going from students to residents to, opening up their own practices. It's just such a great experience. And it really just solidifies who I am as a supporter of the profession and, as a rep. But it also helps me with my job today at Florida Endovascular. I do very similar things, build relationships. We do limb salvage, and we work collaboratively with all the podiatry community to help prevent amputation. So everything that I learned with Bako and here at SAM has kind of just full circled, into who I am today.
Absolutely. And that's one of my favorite things about podiatry is this opportunity to have cross collaboration amongst lots of different specialists.
Yeah.
And so vascular surgery, dermatology, sports medicine, orthopedics.
Yeah.
I'm sure there are others that I am missing in there. Plastic surgery is another big one, sure, that we get to interact with and share expertise. And we know patients do better when we work together. So thank you so much for coming.
Of course. It's a pleasure. Yes, of course.
And thank you for our audience. And we'll catch you on another brief episode as you're here at the exit hall.
Dean's Chat.
Hi, everyone. Dean's Chat on location at the SAM meeting in Orlando, Florida. I'm with immediate past president of the Florida Podiatric Medical Association, David Stryvish. Welcome to Dean's Chat on location.
I'm great to be here. Great to be back again on Dean's Chat.
You are no stranger to Dean's Chat.
No, I try not to be. I like repeat business. I like being back.
All right, I love it. Yeah. So a lot of electricity here at the SAM meeting. We're in Disney. The exhibit hall is full. Lectures are going. How's it going so far?
Great. I can't think of anything to pick on, to be honest with you. I mean, it's been such an electric meeting. We've got great turnout, physicians from even beyond the state of Florida. We got people from all over the country attending, and more each year that goes by. It's hard to find a better place to spend the winter months, so a lot of people from up north starting to migrate down to come to our meeting. I think all of our exhibitors, our vendors, sponsors are very happy. We've got a lot of student engagement. I think we're actually going to have more students from Barry University than we've ever had before attending.
Right.
So a lot of good things in the works, and we're just getting started. It's only Friday.
It is. You know, I invited a student who is applying to podiatry schools, and he lives in Orlando, and he's coming to the event tonight, Sam After Dark.
Great.
So we're going to have a great old time. All right. Well, we are looking forward to spending more time with you as the weekend goes along. What's the highlight for you? What's the one thing you've been looking forward to?
Well, to be quite honest, it actually is pertaining to students again. So we're hosting the first hands-on cadaver workshop with a group of 20 students this weekend on Saturday at Arthrex headquarters in Orlando. So we're going to work through a lot of minimally invasive surgery with them and get them off of sawbones and onto real cadavers.
Oh my gosh, that's fabulous. Arthrex is a huge supporter of our students and residents and profession as a whole.
You bet. Yeah.
All right, David. Well, I know you're busy. Thanks for stopping by to chat with us, and we'll connect as the weekend goes on.
Anytime. I love it. Thanks so much.
You're welcome. Thank you. Hi, everyone. Back with Dean's Chat on location at SAM. And I tracked down one of our students from the Arizona College of Podiatric Medicine, went on to do residency here in Florida, did a fellowship in Florida, 3 years out. Correct. Garrett Wynn, welcome to Dean's Chat.
Pleasure to be here.
I don't know where the time goes.
Time flies. I mean, last time I was, in Arizona with you, and the next thing I know, out in practice. I mean, it goes out in a blink of an eye, and it's been an incredible journey so far, and it's nice to reconnect.
It is. So tell us about, you and I were on Dean's Chat, so you're no stranger to Dean's Chat, but how's it been going post-fellowship? What's practice been like for you?
Yeah, absolutely. And I think it all set it up, from school into residency to fellowship. And I think when you're transitioning from your training, especially in different career paths, you different focuses in terms of growth, right? So you're going from studying your books, going to externships, residency, learning surgery to fellowship where you're honing in on your expertise. And then once you're going into practice, now you're talking about practice management and how to deal with patients. And I think one of the most important questions is when to do surgery and when not to do surgery. Because when you're training, you want to do surgery on everybody, right? And then when you're into practice, now it's a little bit different scenario. And the realm is more of how can I treat the patient and when should I do this or when should I not do this? And so I think learning to grow and actually expand that realm it's been fun and exciting.
Oh, good for you. Garrett, if you don't mind, what is the most exciting thing you see in the next 5 years in our profession, surgically, non-surgically? Just where are we going?
Absolutely. I think we're in a time where I think medicine meets technology in our profession where it's going to expand and grow. And I think we've gotten to where we've met parity and we've proven our surgical expertise. And so being an orthopedic group, I think that gives us the validity to show that we have the ability to do what we do and expand the focus into lower extremity, reconstructive surgery. I think our limb salvage techniques are going to be better and better and better. We've proven it with the TTT and then our minimally invasive surgery as well. I think we're just barely touching the realm of it. I think it started, in other careers and past as well with arthroscopic and robotic, but now we've really gone into that field with minimally invasive, forefoot, midfoot, hindfoot, and these really complicated reconstructive surgeries. We're able to do it in small keyhole focal incisions. I think that's really exciting. Not only improves patient outcomes, but the recovery is a lot faster. And those that may not have been a surgical candidate are surgical candidates. So I think that's the biggest part is impacting patients' lives that may not have been possible, 3-5 years before.
Absolutely. Well, I've been following your career, and I'm so glad we ran into each other down here at SAM. I wish you the best of luck. And if you're ever in Phoenix, please stop by. We'll get a lecture going with the students.
Absolutely. It's been a pleasure.
All right. Bye-bye. Hey, everyone. Welcome back to Dean's Chat on location. We're down in Orlando at the SAM conference, and I'm with Board of Trustee member for APMA, David Alpert. David, welcome.
Thank you so much. It's good to see you here, Jeff.
Now, you live in Florida now.
Well, in the winter.
In the winter.
I am a true snowbird, still up in Boston the rest of the year.
Very good. So we've got the House of Delegates meeting coming up in D.C. in March.
That's correct.
And you're here at this meeting, one of the biggest meetings in the country. How is it so far for you?
It's been fabulous. There is so much passion here from the Floridians that put it together and the people that attend. It is really, truly cutting edge with the lectures. The vendors are so supportive of our profession, and that's really so key. that their money and their devotion to us really moves the profession forward.
It really does. I mean, this lecture hall, the lecture halls and the exhibit hall are amazing.
Oh, there's an energy here. And of course, one of the greatest things about attending SAM and the other meetings like this is to see my colleagues and friends, present company included.
Finally. All right, David. Well, I just wanted to talk to you for a couple minutes, see how you're doing. I'll see you in March up in DC too.
Look forward to it. Take care.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Dean's Chat on location here at the SAM conference in Orlando, Florida. And I'm joined by Jasmine Baker, the marketing manager for Bako Diagnostics. Thank you so much for having us as part of the booth.
I know. Thank you, Dr. Richey and Dr. Jensen. I'm so excited to be here. It's my first SAM conference. Karen Lambert, the FPMA team, did an amazing job setting all of this up.
Yeah.
It is our 17th year being partners with the FPMA. And every month's been fantastic. And SAM has lived up to my expectations from just hearing about all of it. So it's been a great, great time.
That's wonderful. It's so fun to come to these different events, and each one has their own pulse and energy. And the FPMA has been just remarkable over the last couple of years in terms of really helping advance the profession and really devoting its time, energy, and attention to what does their physicians need and how do we support them. And I really give them a lot of credit. It's been fun to be a part of it.
We've been meeting so many new Florida podiatric physicians. They are just amazing, every single one of them. And it's been great meeting people from different areas all over the world. So it's been a privilege, and I'm super excited to finish up the conference.
And what is it that you're most excited about coming down the pipeline with Bako?
We did start Onico ID. We have so many new things coming, so many things in the works. I'm excited to share with everybody. I can't say much now, baby.
Totally fair. Totally fair.
It's been great. New marketing stuff, and we're all doing a great job. And 2026 is going to be a great year. So
awesome.
Excited.
Well, thank you so much again for sneaking some time with us. And until next time, cheers, everyone.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Dean's Chat on location. I'm here with the Bako Diagnostics Regional Sales Manager, Anthony Gambetta. Anthony, thanks for joining me.
A pleasure to be here. Thank you for having me.
It's a pleasure. So you've been with Bako for quite some time, and you've seen the company go through lots of changes and growth. What was it like from the beginning till now?
Well, I started with Bako 7 years ago as a rep.
Okay.
So I got to really see the boots on the ground and really experience podiatry firsthand. First time into podiatry. So it was a new experience for me. And it was such a welcoming environment, especially being part of Bako. You come in and everybody's like, oh, I know Bako. I've known him for 18 years, right?
Right.
And I'm the new guy. They're teaching me about my own company I work for with these accounts because there's such a relationship with Bako. So it was very warm, receptive. Podiatrists are a whole tight-knit community compared to where I came from in OR and surgeries. So it was a really welcoming environment that I truly enjoyed to be part of.
That's fabulous. It's so interesting because Bako is influential, not only at meetings like this, but they're influential all the way down to the school level with our students. Dr. Shearer comes in and does biopsy workshops. Then you have residency program workshops and then fellowships. So I know everybody here appreciates all the hard work Bako does on behalf of the profession.
Some of my most fun experiences with Bako have been part of those programs. I've worked with Kent State, I've worked with Shoal, I've worked with Western, I'll Merit. So I'm very happy to be in Florida now, where I hopefully you could work with Barry this year late for a biopsy workshop.
Absolutely, that's great.
Talking to the residents and working with students, you really get to see the passion that they have. And I have ones that I've talked about what they wanted to do when they finally get into private practice. They called me years later and said, I remember talking to you on a journal club. And now I'm set up in South Carolina. I want to use Bako, and you help me set up my practice. And it's beautiful. Just that building block young, starting with the education, really investing into podiatry, it benefits tenfold lately.
Absolutely. Well, so we're at the exhibit hall right now at SAM, and you've got this primo location, double location. Thank you for letting us come in and hang out with you guys. But seriously, this has been an amazing meeting. And when you come to a meeting like this, what are you trying to generate? The relationships still?
It really is, because in the day-to-day, you guys are busy, right? And you come into the office, we interrupt your day. We try to do our best to be as non-invasive as possible. But at these meetings, you really get that one-on-one time. And we love to support SAM. We've done it at least 17 years.
Right.
And we're a diamond sponsor this year. And we really have felt love from SAM too, because they give a great location. We're getting great traffic. Everybody comes up and checks and makes sure we're all right. We have a consistent flow of everything. So it's really allowing my 3 reps in Florida to really have some one-on-one time that they don't always get. And that builds those relationships stronger. You get to talk about more things and really develop a better understanding of a person's practice and what their goals are.
That makes sense. But we had quite the team building experience this morning. We put up this banner and it broke. And Anthony and I and Laurel, we all worked together, and Joe, to put it back together. So thanks for helping me on that. I broke a sweat there.
Right?
Yeah, for sure.
Well, being a big Italian, I break a sweat pretty easily.
All right. Sounds good. Anthony, thanks for joining me.
I appreciate it. Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. Hi, everyone. Welcome back to Dean's Chat on location. We're here in the exhibit hall, and I'm with the 2026 Scientific Chair for the SAM meeting, Dr. Robert Frimmel. Welcome to Dean's Chat.
Great. Thank you very much. Glad to be here.
We're so glad to have you, and thanks for letting us bomb the meeting here and do these interviews.
Yeah, it's a good meeting. It's exciting. A lot of energy right now.
So I'm always curious what the planning of a meeting, scientific agenda. When do you start planning all that?
It starts about at least a year. I mean, we're actually thinking for next year already.
Are you really?
Yes.
Wow.
And we also have a summer meeting. So as soon as the doors close on this, we got to get the summer meeting going, which is in June. So a lot going on.
So what are you most excited about this year for the SAM meeting?
I think we had a great mix of speakers this year. Got a lot of different topics, variety, great surgical. We had Dr. Mitsu Williams do pediatrics, phenomenal stuff. It just a good variety of stuff between the pediatrics, the dermatology. It just covers everything.
You've given so much back to the profession in Florida. You were the president of the Florida Podiatric Medical Association back in 2001?
2001, yes, sir.
Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
That's great.
Long time ago.
You've seen a little bit of change in the profession over the years.
Yes, I have. It's growing. It's nice to see a lot of young faces here. It's really been nice.
Thank you so much
Right.
for taking time out of your busy schedule.
Yeah.
I know you're busy.
Yeah.
For joining
Thank
me.
you.
And,
Thanks very much. Glad for you in here.
Thank you so much. It was a beautiful meeting. Congratulations.
Great.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Dean's Chat on location here at the SAM up in Orlando, Florida. I am joined by my favorite Dean's Chat guest, Megan McCullen. Welcome to Dean's Chat again.
Thank you. That is too kind to say favorite. You guys get a lot of good people. So
I always love the chance to kind of pick your brain and talk with you, Megan. So I'd love to hear, there's a congressman that you guys are having an event for tonight. Tell me a little bit about that.
Yeah, this is great. He's been very supportive. It's Congressman Darren Soto. He's been very supportive, not only in the state of Florida. He's worked closely with Florida. He helped protect their scope several years ago when he was a state senator. And now he's a congressman, and he's been working with us on the Hill on many different initiatives. I always joke, I think he knows more about podiatry than most of the other docs that are related to some of the stuff we do. So we're doing a fundraiser for him tonight. We're very excited to do that and bring everybody out. When we create these relationships, it really helps us when we go in to ask for, conversations about the things that are important to us on the Hill. So
Absolutely.
yeah.
And we're obviously all about relationships here at Dean's Chat.
Yeah.
I really appreciate the opportunity to engage with each other in those meaningful ways so that it doesn't feel transactional. It very much feels like, man, told my friend.
Right.
Yeah. We're going to have a conversation about why this matters.
Yeah.
Why this impacts people and patients and doctors.
Yeah.
So thank you for finding those opportunities to celebrate our profession and really help advance it forward.
Yeah.
We also have the SAM Master Dart tonight for the young practitioners.
Yes.
What are you most excited about?
I always love interacting with our young practitioners. It's where we're moving in the future. And in fact, this weekend, one of our emerging leaders, Dr. Nisha Vorhat, he just got onto the FPMA board, and he was emerging leader last year. So at these events is where we find those emerging leaders and people who are going to be the next person who's going to come onto the APMA board or run a podcast that's successful or go through other things. So I'm just super excited to see these folks. And we have a lot of the people from Barry coming up, and those students have been so engaging. The next APMSA president is from Barry, Justin. So I had a chance to talk with him. So it's going to be a great event. I'm looking forward to it. So.
Yeah, we're really excited too. We love the chance, obviously, to interact with students, candidates, and definitely our young practitioners as well.
Yeah.
So we're really excited about being a part of that as well. And then the last thing I want to pick your brain about is the House Delegates meeting coming up in March.
Yeah. So big House of Delegates meeting. So last year we had a couple different things going on, but this year there's two kind of main areas that I would say we're focused on. One is kind of bylaws changes. That's more structurally how we can get more efficient as APMA. one of the things as when I came in, I want to use dues dollars for the things that are going to be most meaningful. And that requires us to change things to be able to be really efficient internally. So there's a host of those that are going to kind of make us a little bit more efficient from that side. But then there's the policy propositions. And we have some big ones coming up. You all have heard the conversations related to ACGME residencies. That is coming back as a policy prop if we should move forward in those conversations. But the one that's most important to me that the board is putting forth is the issues of magnitude. This is the idea where when we have ideas like ACGME or how we want to change practice or things that really affect the field come up, we should have a process on how we should do those. So this issues of magnitude bylaws is going to allow us to set that process that is based in data, stakeholder engagement. So we don't just jump at something, but we're meaningfully moving the profession forward. So lots of good things coming up. All that stuff's out on the HOD website at this point. If people have any questions, I encourage them to reach out. We're trying to work collaboratively with all our partners. But I'm really excited. It'll be fun.
Yeah, and I love that the APMA is really looking at opportunities to not be reactive, but also be proactive and intentional about what these decisions, the impacts that they can have long term, both positive and maybe not expected.
Right.
I wouldn't say negative, but maybe not expected, what the unintended things might be.
Yeah.
And so taking that moment to be very thoughtful about it, I really appreciate it.
Yeah.
So thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
On the podcast.
We love being with you guys.
Insights, and until next time, everybody.
Thank you.
Hi, everyone. Welcome back to Dean's Chat on Location. We're in the exhibit hall at the SAM meeting in Orlando. And joining me is the past APMA president, Dennis Frisch, who's also the co-chair for the entire conference for how many years?
24, 25.
Wow, Dennis, you've been giving back to this profession for so long. What does this profession mean to you?
Pretty much everything. It is provided a nice lifestyle for my family. It's given me a chance to satisfy my desire to treat people and make them healthy. The vibe of podiatry and making people happy, limp in, leap out, fits my personality. I like the people involved in it. My parents always brought me up to give back, and I was able, I jumped in, came into town and joined my county component that same year and worked my way through the county offices and then the Florida offices and then up to APMA, and still giving back, still mentoring the students. I have kids from FAU come over to my office all the time.
I was going to say, I remember when I was in Miami at Barry, you'd come to the school and you'd give our students talks, and they always left you, they were fired up and excited about the profession. But you also, to your point, you've been a tremendous mentor for students that are thinking about podiatry in your office.
Yes.
You've been doing that forever.
Yes, pretty much. My office is literally across the street from FAU. And we've been through several deans there, and they had a course called Introduction to Health Professions, and kids got to shadow any number of different health professions. And that was all about once they came to the office, the bug kind of bit. And one of my most fun things about coming to Barry for the freshmen is to see the list of where they went to school, how many kids from FAU enrolled at Barry.
So that leads me right into my next question. And I don't mean to put you on the spot, but how many undergraduate students do you think you're influenced to go into podiatric medicine? Just a rough number.
Probably approaches 100.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's so great, man. No, it would be remiss of me not to comment on your rugby history. I know that's your passion outside of podiatry.
Yeah.
You still play it?
Well, I have 2 new knees, and I'm not supposed to, but I played 10 minutes 2 weeks ago, and physically I could do it. Mentally, I was always worried about somebody going to hit me or tackle me and hit my knees, and so I checked myself out of the game because it wasn't fun to be not fully present. So
that's fair. I appreciate you taking a few minutes to join.
So glad to do it. Thank you. It's good to see you.
Hello, welcome back to Dean's Chat here on location at the SAM conference in Orlando, Florida. And I'm joined by Adriana Strimbu, the new president-elect for the Florida Podiatric Medical Association. Welcome to Dean's Chat.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, so tell us a little bit, how long have you been in practice? I've been practice for 24 years.
It's incredible.
Yes, time flies.
Yeah.
Yes.
And what are some of your favorite things about podiatric medicine and surgery?
Well, I'm a solo practitioner. I practice in Huntsville, Florida. I opened this clinic from scratch. Your non-surgical podiatrist. I do a little bit of everything: sports medicine, diabetic foot care, anything that you could do in practice.
That's wonderful. And it was fun. This morning they had the women's breakfast, and it was neat to get to know a little bit about you. So tell us about the canoeing, because I just thought that was such a fun fact.
Yes, yeah, thank you. This morning was great at the breakfast for the women. I'm from Romania, originally from Pennsylvania. I grew up there. I came here when I was 15, but before I came here, I got picked to be on the Romanian national dot for canoeing, which I got so excited at first. However, my mom didn't let me pursue it because we have applied to come to the U.S.
Yeah.
And under the communist regime, you cannot do any functions. Otherwise, they won't let you escape go. Not escape. They don't let you escape. They have to give you the visa. So my mom's like, you cannot.
Yeah.
But it was very exciting. I always loved sports, and this conference is about sports.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Do you find any opportunities to still get to do those kinds of outdoor sports here in Florida?
Of course, Florida has lots of opportunities. I like going running around the park around my house. I love spinning.
Okay,
But I do have 3 children, and the little one being 6-year-old, the responsibility of a mom comes there, so it keeps us a little bit.
Yeah, and I really appreciated the speech this morning that was delivered, talking about lifting each other up as women and supporting each other, not being afraid to ask for help when we need it. And I'm excited to hear, as you transition into your new role as the president-elect, what are some of the things that you're the most excited about doing for the Florida Podiatric Medical Association?
Yeah, so I'm very excited about student recruitment.
Yeah.
This was something I started with even as I came in the leadership positions before being even a secretary for FPMA. I'm pregnant with my baby, the 6-year-old now. I like doing student recruitment, going to the universities, telling people about podiatry.
Yeah.
So this is one thing that we're gonna continue doing this year. I actually have a story. This past year, I was at the Berry School of Podiatric Medicine graduation, and as I was grateful to be there, prideful for these people who graduate, one student came to me and said, "Do you remember me?" And I said, "No." He's like, "I was in one of your lectures."
Oh, that's awesome.
So that made me feel just like, oh, wow, there is impact when you go and speak.
Absolutely. Oh, and what a great story. And I love that they actually came up to say hello in that moment of recognition. And
he just wanted me to know, this is because of me. So I'm glad that he did that.
Well, thank you so much for your time today. We know you have lots of things to do while you're here, and we're excited to see what comes in the next couple of years. So thank you so much. Till next time, everyone. Cheers. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Dean's Chat on location here at the Sam Humber in Orlando, Florida. I'm joined by Leanna Selden. Sorry, no worries. And we're really excited to have you. Last year, you were the vice president for the Florida Podiatric Medical Association.
That's correct.
Just transitioned last night.
Yesterday morning at 8 o'clock.
Yes. So
very excited.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
So I know there's a passion project of yours that you are very excited about. Let's talk a little bit about student.
Sure. Yes, student recruitment. So we in Florida have been visiting all the state Florida colleges and universities to mentor undergrads and get them excited about the field of podiatry. So a lot of young people are not aware of podiatry as a profession. And we are out there, boots on the ground, visiting all the campuses and trying to just get people to apply to the podiatric medical schools, especially the talented, the smart, candidates. We need them.
Absolutely. And there's nothing better than having those opportunities to engage with people where they are and help just open the door to an opportunity that
often know exists. Yeah. It's been such a wonderful experience to see so many clinicians get excited about our students again, and excited about the prospect of it is all of our job to help the public understand what we do and celebrate what we do. Right? It's okay if podiatry is not for you as a student, but so many students, as they find out about it, they get like, that checks my box, and that check, like, this actually fits so many of the things that I'm looking for.
Yeah. Every day, people don't know that we are a surgical field. And so when they understand that you can do primary podiatric medicine up until surgery, complex foot reconstruction, they get all excited. So yeah, we're about spreading the word and continuing to spread the word.
Absolutely. And it's fun. This morning we had the women's breakfast. It was a beautiful opportunity to get so many incredible, intelligent women together.
Yeah.
And the theme was lifting and supporting each other. And we found out a fun fact that we share. We're both Girl Scout troop leaders.
That's right. That's right.
What's your
Buy
favorite
cookies.
thing? Yes. Both Girl Scout cookie season.
Yeah.
What's your favorite thing about being a troop leader?
So getting the girls who are shy, teaching them to just go out and just open themselves up, especially through cookie sales, going up to strangers, being entrepreneurial. And the great thing is, a lot of these girls, I've seen them since they were 5 years old, and now they're 13, 14 years old, and how much they've bloomed and blossomed, and how confident they've gotten, and how smart they are. And they're working on their silver award projects. And it's just something so wonderful to get their college applications strong, going camping. There's just a bunch of exciting things about Girl Scouts.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. What a wonderful way, again, to share in the parts of your life that aren't all work and fun, right? And it's wonderful to be in a profession that facilitates those kinds of opportunities as well. And that's why I think it's becoming like increasingly more popular with young women that want lots of things for their life, and they find this as an opportunity to achieve all the goals.
Yeah, very well said.
So thank you so much for your time, Leanna. We really have a pleasure.
Thank you.
Until next time, everyone.
Hi.
Cheers. Hi, and welcome back to Dean's Chat here on location at SAM Conference here in Orlando, Florida. And I'm joined by past FPMA President Alyssa Zanchevitz. Welcome to Dean's Chat.
Thanks so much for having me.
Thanks for having us. It's so fun to be here.
Oh, yeah, Sam's great.
Great pulse. There's wonderful energy here. But one of my favorite things is actually something that you're a champion of. You at this conference have a wonderful program for support staff.
Yes. So in the state of Florida, the assistants need certification to take x-rays. And it's a mandated course. They take medical errors. But also the adjunct program is what used to be called the podiatry assistant program. And I am now the chair in the convention committee. I'm the chair of the office staff program. So I've rebranded that. So I have helped to get approval for some new courses for the x-ray program, as well as the office staff program. And this year our theme is wellness in the workplace. I'm really excited about it.
Yeah, tell us a little more about this, wellness in the workplace.
Sure. So everybody needs to, you hear buzzwords, self-care and longevity. And in a podiatry office, you get there, you hit the ground running, as support staff, office staff, your doctor's telling you one thing, the patients are telling you something else. You all need to work together. Maybe something's going on at home. Maybe you're running a little bit late. And this is just going to give everybody some tips and tricks to stay on track. Some of our lectures include, don't negotiate with terrorists, i.e. how to deal with difficult patients. Another one is, you don't got time for that. How to triage appropriately. So I like adding some fun buzzwords to a very important track and very important subject.
Absolutely. And we know that the people that help support us are so important in our team, and having opportunities for them to get coaching and courses that help them feel more confident dealing with something like an angry patient or a late angry doctor, right? Like, let's be honest, it's helping us communicate with each other makes everyone's lives better. And a little bit of coaching can be so valuable on both ends of that.
100%. And doctors, we are not taught how to talk to patients ourselves. We're just trying to get through our notes. We're just trying to get coding and billing, and what products can we sell them to help increase, our per patient revenue. And so we don't have time or even the tools sometimes to sit and talk to our office staff on how we want it to run. Let's face it, burnout as physicians is a very important topic. And if we can't take care of ourselves, how can we help our staff? So I'm really hoping that this program will give the staff tools to all work together.
Yes.
And that the doctors to follow up and, just run everything slowly.
Absolutely. And what a great place to have it. Having the opportunity for your office staff to come, and maybe they can also tag on a little vacation here at the Disney World
That's what, we love
conglomerate. So, well, thank you so much for your
It's
time.
been
We
my
really
pleasure.
appreciate it. And
Thanks for having me.
absolutely. Until next time, everyone. Cheers.
Hi, everyone. Welcome back to Dean's Chat on location. We are in Orlando at the SAM meeting, and this really is a Dean's Chat. I'm joined by the new Dean at Barry University, Dr. Madeline Ramil, and you all know I'm the Dean at Arizona. Welcome to Dean's Chat.
Thank you so much. This is pretty exciting.
Very exciting. And of course, we're going to do a longer episode of Dean's Chat. This is just a little snippet for the conference. But what's it like being the Dean down at Barry?
It's actually pretty exciting. It's exciting to come back to where I started and to see the students in action, to see their hunger for learning, for meeting, for just moving on to the next step, I would say. They're eager to do research and do posters and attend things like SAM.
Well, there's nothing more invigorating than engaged students because they become engaged residents and they represent our profession so well. But it is different, though. You come to a meeting like this and see your students, you see your residents. How is it different now that you're a dean compared to 10 years ago in your practice?
Well, I would say now I have encountered people that have just recently found out about this, this new information. Some of them were not aware. So everybody's stopping me, congratulating me. But it's very cool to see our colleagues through the years, the maturity, the conversations, their success stories, and coming together, in all honesty, Jeff, with colleagues that practice what you practice day in and day out throughout the country or even throughout our state, is I would say extremely rewarding for me to see their growth in our own profession. And then you have the students that I don't even recognize because they all look so professional and dressed up. And they are now at this very young age, incorporating themselves early, meeting people. They come up to me and go, Dean Ramil, you were going to introduce me to Dr. Ortiz or to Paragon. And for me to be able to provide that bridging is really cool.
That's very cool. So I'll use this next question as kind of a teaser for when we do our real Dean's Chat. So at what point, Madeline, when you were successful in practice, you were part of the West Side Residency Program, which has trained phenomenal doctors. What was the tipping point when you said, I want to be a dean at Barry?
I would say this happened somewhere mid last year after many people had approached me and actually planted a seed that many colleagues, many alumni, some of the professors and even some of the staff had shared with me, hey, we would love to see you in this role. And I had myself been speaking to my son that I was ready to make a change in my life, and I wanted to give back to my profession in the academic world. And, right place, right time, got involved. Everything just fell into place sooner than I anticipated or that I planned that it would. So,
well, on behalf of the profession and all of the deans, we are so excited to have you in the APCPM, making decisions on a national level for our students and recruitment. So congratulations. I sure look forward to working with you in the years that come.
Well, I want to thank you. I want to thank you for reaching out to me, for always being there when I'm calling you. I can't wait to go to my first dean's meeting. I have a lot to learn, and I think, you know, I can't do this alone, but if I have the support of other deans, I mean, we need to unite, right? So it is a profession that I'm going to fight for, and I know you have been, and we need to recruit. And so I'm excited. I'm passionate about podiatry.
There you go. That's all you can ask for.
Yeah.
You know, you said you're going to learn a lot, but I think we all bring great things to the table. So I think we're going to learn.
No,
I look forward to it.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you for joining.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you.
Hi, everyone. Dean's Chat on location at the SAM meeting in Orlando. And Joanne and I are so fortunate to have a wonderful relationship with Bako Diagnostics. There's a big booth here, double-sized booth, and Bako was so kind to let us join them and do our Dean's Chat interviews today. We wanted to introduce you to the Bako team, and I'm going to turn it over to Anthony.
I'm Anthony Gambetta, regional sales manager for Bako. I want to say thank you for being here at Dean's Chat. You guys have actually drawn so many people to the booth. It's been a lot of fun having everybody run up and be like, can I be on it? Can I be on it? Everybody's been super excited. Even before we opened this morning, people were asking. So I want to introduce my Florida team. Right now, to my right, we have Larissa.
Hi, I'm Larissa. I'm the Southeast Florida rep. Thank you for coming, and we love that you spent the day here with us.
To my left, it's Laurel.
I'm Laurel Fink. I cover the West Florida area, so Tampa down to Naples. I have to say one thing: biopsy. Also, thank you to Dean's Chat.
And Tabitha.
And my name is Tabitha. I'm your new Orlando and North Florida rep in Jacksonville. Thank you for having me. It's been a great experience, and I'm excited to come back next year.
And our new marketing manager.
Yes, I'm Jasmine Baker. I'm the marketing manager. I'm hometown at Bako Diagnostics at the headquarters. I had the best time this year. I loved meeting everybody and seeing everybody come through the booth. So thank you guys so much for being here.
Well, we really appreciate, again, all the support that you give to our students, our residents, our practicing physicians. We could not do it without you as a partner in this mission to propel the profession. So thank you so much, and very much for sharing your space with us. Laurel, this is the second time we've done it. It's just a lot of fun. So thank you so much.
And I'd be remiss if I didn't mention our team building exercise today. We were fixing the banner, and Anthony had a screwdriver in his pocket. I'm like, really? I mean, we love it. All right.
Photos to be on the social media.
Absolutely. Thanks, everybody. Bye-bye now.
We all know that early detection is the most important determination in improving patient outcomes. Bako Diagnostics remains committed to supporting you in your role as the first line of defense in diagnosing lower extremity pathologies. Bako Diagnostics, helping podiatric physicians keep America on its feet.